the writing on the doors melts away and is replaced with enter new password.
Oh.
Oh.
I
1,
thought
2,
this
3,
was
4.
the pass. Yeah.
No. We got to make it funny.
Suck my nuts. 69.
Billy,
what?
we got to talk about what's funny, but
I'm sorry.
Doug is laughing.
Suck my nut 69.
it's funny.
Suck my nut 69 is so funny. What are you talking about?
I feel like our Suck My Nuts 69 is just, it was funny for the first couple of years, right? I mean, we named that lizard that was hilarious. Our first boat, the SS Suck My Nuts 69.
69. When we changed Cash's bank account password to Suck My Nuts 69.
That was really funny.
We broke into that orphanage and we named all those kids that.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Thing is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Sean O'Hara. Joining me, as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdulaziz.
Hi, Jess. That was a nice yawn.
It felt good.
It was huge.
Specifically requested slow and steady and then yawned through the intro. That really slowed things down.
I figured the camera would be on Sean. No one's looking at
With that kind of movement, the camera's going to be right on you.
No, yeah.
Yeah, the software that we used to edit whenever you yawn automatically goes huge.
Playing Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Oh, look, that got me.
God damn it. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Take that.
And playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
In body.
When last we left our heroes, they had discovered that a massive, massive bounty was out on their heads for the murder of Colm Blackhammer, information traveling quickly in the Firefields Principality. Billy returned to Hither and Yawn, describing such bounty available and the various evil types, or, pragmatic types looking to collect, including one Wind River, who knew exactly where you were.
Treacherous boy.
Treacherous.
Treacherous as all the Masterlies combined, that one.
And they very easily escaped the situation by hopping in their magical chain restaurant.
I know they're going to come after us somehow. 100,000 coins?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking all
People
high
want-
and low.
People want that money.
Yeah.
Returning magically to High Spear City and above the High Spear to meet up with their friends Morris and Perel and get some insight into where they should be traveling next. A4 arrived in the city, perched above on a cliffside, with the barbecue sauce note from a gift from Tuck, Billy, and Ving. And then flames and angel wings on the back.
Angel wings made out of flames.
Made out of flames.
I'll let 2002.
Out of barbecue sauce that is probably rapidly flaking off at this point. So he just
Ving-
looks like shit.
Ving put a little barbecue sauce dolphin on his ankle. 2003.
I think that's actually when my dad got his dolphin tattoo on his calf. Yeah,
Your dad has a dolphin tattoo?
he does.
Wow.
So cringe.
Yeah,
Wow.
Pat, so cringe.
cringe.
What are you doing, man?
he got it after the boat that he served on won a sailing race and was like, I'll get my first tattoo. And he came back and I was like, the
Yikes.
fuck?
Why didn't you get a boat, Dad?
Why'd you get a dolphin on your calf? You're 45 years old.
Wow.
Dolphin's the fastest animal. That's not true, Dad.
the fastest animal. The party ran into the mayoral procession of High Spear City going to meet A4, led by a one Etienne Boggins, a.k.a. Colonel Dan Derglot. had a quick meeting describing their goals and the goals of A4. The party left the city of High Spear under the watchful gaze of a giant, colossal, state-of-the-art war machine. The party headed back into the High Spear, met up with Morris and Perel, and did some exploring, finding an elevator, which terrified them initially before Billy pressed every button available to him, as all young children do. Discovering the lower levels, including a small archive and a locked door that required a password that you could not figure out. Billy activated the forgotten password contingency. The party was asked a series of security questions. Ving being asked, what is your mother's maiden name? Billy asked, what is the name of your first pet? And Tuck asked, what street did you grow up on? So we did a little travel through the archives. You realized, there's transcriptions of all conversations.
Yeah.
Meeting a glass golem that helped you travel around the archive, which you realized, hopping on a moving walkway, was the entirety of the mountain itself.
So cool.
Hollowed out to contain hundreds of years of transcriptions of all conversations. Billy went to the section of the archive that contained stories about him, because the fairy archives are slightly different, and also Billy is so old that he predates the construction of the tower. Billy met the fairy archivist, an old winter form fairy walking around with his little push cart of information, and asked the old man to tell him a story about his first pet. And we got a nice little tale of a hummingbird named Many Wings Buffet the Petals of the Magnolia.
Beautiful.
A hummingbird that Billy watched as a tree. And the first time that it feels like the first time that he kind of connected with a mortal thing in that sort of caring way that would come to later typify his life as the boy. We went to Ving's place, the place of Ving, and Ving used Communion of Whispers to sort of narrow down the information to help his search, and heard a variety of conversations through the glass of the archive. Conversations with his mother, where he asked about her past and she kind of cagily avoided the questions. A conversation with Nathaniel and his mother, in which Nathaniel directly called his mother Adarnak. Confirming that Ving's mother is Adarnak Allwater.
It was a big reveal.
It's a big reveal.
Yeah. Then we heard another conversation between Nathaniel and Nathaniel and Adarnak, where Solara Van Kieran ratted out, then known as Ileana, as being Adarnak Allwater. Or no, that
she was a wizard.
That Adarnak was hiding out on the island of Hibernia.
Under the name.
Yes.
Ileana.
And that Nathaniel and Adarnak had planned her death because she had some sort of contingency in place. And at the last moment, Nathaniel tried to call it off. And, well, we posit that Nathaniel tried to call it off.
That's what was happening in that scene.
Yes. The stop, don't you love me, was Nathaniel attempting to call off their plan before Adarnak went through with it.
Such a brutally sad scene.
Yeah.
The more you learn about it, the sadder it gets.
Sad
really
indeed. And then we went to Tuck, where Tuck found his location in the archives. Much smaller than the others, I believe. A shorter stack of glass, even just by virtue of the fact that Tuck is a human with a shorter lifespan. He, however, discovered that any transcription containing Tacoma Dome started with his first memory in the iconographer's lab.
Yeah, I think he was he was low-key hoping that it was just like an amnesia thing and that there would be more there, but there's nothing.
Nope.
So sad.
That is the first recorded conversation
that the tower is aware of me having
in the last 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Or so. And in an act of dejection, depression, and ennui, Tuck destroyed every record of his existence in the High Spear archive. And that is where we find our heroes now. I imagine you've all met up back at the lobby of the archive.
We all headed back.
Are your balls okay?
They do not look okay.
Tuck is walking so bow-legged.
He's got him coiled up in his hand like an extension cord.
Yeah. Tuck's like, yeah, Billy, they're fine.
You were really stretched out when I saw you pass by me overhead.
Yeah, he's holding on to them gingerly.
Could put some ice on those things.
Yeah, Ving, can you rub some poultice on my balls?
I can give you some poultice to rub on your balls. Yes.
Yes, you can take this somewhere else for sure.
Sick. I can't wait to get back to Hither and Yawn and put poultice on my balls.
Yeah. So I assume you're going to the door. That's probably what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the door.
You head back down to the lowest level, level -4. And before you, the locked door with the 3 security questions written out in a beautiful kind of brassy gold filigree.
I'll go first.
Okay.
And he reveals his mother's maiden name, Addernack Allwater.
Whoa.
Chuck goes, I figured. Chuck is feeling self-conscious about he knows he doesn't have an answer. So he's just like, oh no, you didn't know? I kind of figured we all knew.
And Billy's embarrassed because he is like the only one who didn't know. And so he's like, yeah, that's weird that you didn't know that.
Thanks for pretending, both of you. I'm as shocked as you are. I don't know what to do with this information right now, but
Well, it kind of makes sense, right? Like when we
does.
were in the tower, it reacted to you.
yeah.
Does that mean she's still around?
I don't know. It feels like it does.
What do you guys remember from the tower? Is there anything you're perhaps forgetting?
The footprints.
Oh, the footprints.
Vestibule footprints.
She had some kind of clone in there. That was her. Or
Or it was
maybe
just her.
it was you, Ving.
Maybe it was me.
Like Ving went in there and didn't, and like forgot he was in there.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. That's a hole in the thing that I just
I was thinking that. I mean, I had a thought earlier that she may be possessing me somehow,
Oh, whoa.
Shit.
using me as a living vehicle.
Or she's alive.
Yeah. She might be alive. She seems like she was a chill lady. Sean.
I guess this could be a spout lore, potentially.
I'm going to spell lore.
2d6 plus intelligence.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, 9.
9.
Oh, I help. 8.
8.
And I mentioned the footprints. Like, maybe she ran away. Maybe she saw us coming, or maybe she went to hide somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she avoiding contact?
Maybe she's protecting you.
Well, what you do know is that Addernack Allwater's supposed specialty as a wizard was life magic, which
Oh.
is reinforced, you believe, by the fact that a lot of what her tower did in defense was brought things to life. It created clones
Whoa.
in the ballroom to defend or to
Wow.
convince whether or not you were welcome in the tower. Remember, you had your dance partners,
Yeah.
My dance
which it
brothers.
built from the ground up, like out of meat, like it made people.
Yeah.
And then like it brought objects to life. There were like the books, I think,
The
that came
books.
alive.
Yeah.
And
Oh, there was a wizard in there. Oh, no, it's Morris.
that was Morris. Yeah, Morris was just hiding out.
Chuck is nut on the ball today.
Morris was
There
made
was
by
a
my
wizard.
mom.
Morris, do you remember there was a wizard in the tower? Did you see him?
Chuck's realization that he has no history has absolutely fucked him up.
And he was also almost murdered, 12 hours ago.
That's true.
Yeah.
Plus the ball thing.
Right. It's mostly his balls. It's mostly his balls being absolutely shattered by a moving walkway.
Yeah. And the life magic thing also reinforced by the fact that Ving was created
Yeah.
magically
Yes.
as a living thing. So you would assume that the footsteps leading from the vestibule, like ice coffin in the base of the tower, and the fact that it was kind of like the power was at a focal point underneath that coffin, that seemed to be like the focus of what the energy of the tower is being used for, suggests that she may have made a body for herself or had a contingency in place where once she died, a body would be made.
Whoa.
And that very well could have been her leaving.
Holy shit.
And
Like
if you-
Aquario almost.
That's so sick.
And if you had to guess, if we all had to guess why she has not tried to find you or tried to reach out or whatever, you have no idea what resurrecting would do to her.
Right.
Or it's because she knows that the gibbous man always has eyes on us.
That's also an idea too. She might
Yeah.
know that.
Or she knows that he has eyes on her. And that Ving is like a wandering, like he's basically was created as a wandering sort of like idiot kind of thing.
Hey, sorry?
Yeah. That's the thing you said last season.
Abdul, you cannot say that.
Paul, you fucking smacked me on the ass so hard during a live stream.
I'll do it again. I'm going to do it every time now.
Look, man, you dragging a trunk like that around? What do you expect?
Just supposed to walk away from that Buick.
Brother's caked up. Like I didn't got a sweet tooth. Ving may have well been created as sort of like, trying to stop someone from breaking into your house by tying your car keys to a bird. Just being like, well, no one's going to get him now.
Yeah, he's like the most kind of like
yes,
flitty.
Maybe she's waiting until it's absolutely necessary to return.
Yeah, because she knows as soon as that happens, he'll zero in on you.
Because she's completely caught up in that web.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's
totally
such a part of this story.
Yeah.
So she has to wait until the end to reveal herself.
Cool. Like something she did made her like embedded in his like web. So he can always track her. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, I wonder
He's got so many ex-wife lawyers out there.
Oh God. So many women in this, so many powerful women fucking hate the Gibbous man.
Yes. He sounds like a turd.
I wonder what the Gibbous man would need Addernack for. Or how she interesting. Something to think about.
She's working against him.
Yeah, but how?
Not much to think about.
Much to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Who can say?
We posited that she's trying to find all the pieces of the moon.
Yeah.
And protect them.
Either way, what we do know is Ving says the name Allwater, and you hear ding. And the second question, what is the name of your first pet?
It's Many Wings. Let me Buffett.
Billy pulls a piece of paper that the archivist
Billy's,
gave him.
yeah, looking at his hand.
He's giving it a lot of goes, and it's like first attempt. He's like, oh.
Yeah, it just keeps
brown
going.
Dog, the quick red fox jumps over the lazy brown dog.
Oh, darn. Many wings glide across a big blue sky.
Billy,
why didn't you write it down?
Yeah, don't lock it up.
Okay. He goes back to his memory palace, the bowl of soup, and drifts around.
The alphabet soup.
The alphabet soup until the letters drift into place, and his eyes go ding. They open up, ding, and he says, "Many wings buffet the petals of the magnolia."
Ding!
Yay! I did it, you guys.
There was like a thing where underneath it said 1 attempt left. Tuck and we're like, oh God.
Watching it, just the attempts go down like, oh my God.
And Billy can't read, so he doesn't know.
No more attempts. Please try again in 300 years. Oh, fuck.
Contact system administrator.
He's dead. He's so dead.
If system administrator is in a pocket universe, wait for system administrator to come back online.
Name of current administrator, deceased. All right, and one last question remains.
Right.
What street did you grow up on? Fuck. Information Tuck surely has readily available.
Oh, I'm really glad that's the easiest question to answer. Yeah.
Punch it in, buddy. Let's get in that room.
We don't have all day.
So Tuck, he goes into his memory palace.
This is the sit-down Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
He's full of tucks.
He's talking to himself.
Yeah.
He's talking to 8-year-old him.
Oh.
Yes.
Playing foosball.
Yes.
Little 8-year-old Tuck standing on a stool on the other side.
He's like, do you remember?
Tetherball.
Oh, right.
It's like
no.
a peg tetherball.
It's like it's like one of those hockey, those like hockey foosball things.
I love that.
That swing back and forth. Yeah, that's great.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so we're playing, and I'm like, do you remember the street that weird iconographer's like shop was on?
I guess.
What was it?
Yeah, it was at Tallow Road. Ew, Tallow Road. Ew.
Okay, cool. And then I slam his guy really hard.
I'm 8 years old.
Yeah, and you'll stay 8 years old unless you get good at this, you little bitch. Go get me a fucking root beer.
Oh, whatever. And he hops down off his stool.
And I come back. And then I go,
get me a fucking root beer.
I go, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it's this because the name of the streets have changed since I was a kid, so it might not be right. But the Tallow Road, Okay.
2 attempts left.
2? Billy had so many.
He ate them all up.
Okay. Maybe I'll roll for it to see if that was. Can I roll Spout Lore to try and remember the road?
I think if you think that Tuck has an idea that he is not saying, which is the idea that I'm getting, is the vibe I'm getting is that Tuck has a thought that he does not want to share.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You are empowered to just say that thing.
Yeah. Tuck talks to Billy and Ving, and he's like, yeah, it's really, the city's changed so much. Like, the only really constant about McCall is, like, the hearth, like, the kind of the Chandler's District, the Broken Shores.
Ding.
Like, oh, it's the Chandler's District. That was what it was.
You grew up on the Broken Shores? This is Jessica.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you guys hadn't caught it, I wouldn't have brought it up.
No, I caught it.
But
Billy's stupid, and he's like, he's
So
just
then
like,
Ving caught it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys
No,
as
no.
characters can catch it because it's like we get into a weird zone of
I don't
like the
think that-
characters trying to keep stuff from each other, which fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think that Billy 100% can catch that.
Yes, it did very clearly ding after the Broken Shores.
And then Billy like is looking at Tuck as you walk in the doors, and I'm like, is he a zombie?
Well, what it does, this conversation is punctuated by the writing on the doors melts away and is replaced with enter new password.
Oh,
Oh.
I
1,
thought
2,
this
3,
was
4.
the past. Yeah.
No. We gotta make it funny.
Suck my nuts. 69.
Billy,
What?
we got to talk about what's funny, but
I'm sorry.
Doug is laughing.
Suck my nut 69.
it's funny.
Suck My Nut 69 is so funny. What are you talking about?
I feel like our Suck My Nuts 69 is just, it was funny for the first couple of years, right? I mean, we named that lizard that was hilarious. Our first boat, the SS Suck My Nuts 69.
69. When we changed Cash's bank account password to Suck My Nuts 69.
That was really funny.
We broke into that orphanage and we named all those kids that.
This all happened during
It's
the
so
time
funny.
we learned McCall.
That's really funny.
And
It's
then
really
we'll
funny.
remember it.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, okay.
No, it's fine. You know what? Fine. You come up with a new
No,
one if you
you'll-
don't like my name so much.
I think it's fine.
No, it's not funny anymore. No one laughed.
I laughed. I laughed, Billy.
Bing didn't
I
laugh.
was just wondering if we want to put more gravitas in this moment, but yeah, I'm totally down. Suck my nuts.
Here's
69.
here's the bonus thing is if the wizard ever comes back and asks us for the password, we get to tell him the password Suck My Nut 69 now.
And he won't believe us. There's no way.
Yeah, all you have to do is say suck my nut 69.
We just said 18 times.
Yeah, password accepted. And the door, previously invisible seam in the door appears in the center as it slides gracefully into the walls on either side, revealing a chamber within. There is an immense amount of magical energy emanating from inside this chamber, which is heralded by an extremely bright light.
Whoa.
Like we're blinded
Yeah,
by the
you
light, kind of?
you have
What
to
does
close
Ving
your
see?
eyes against this
I have
massive light.
A light
yeah.
sight.
Okay, yeah, so you do. You have light sight.
Let me discern realities.
Discern realities, 2d6 plus wisdom.
13.
Yeah.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
Handy.
Shit.
3 questions off
Fuck
the list.
yes.
What here is not what appears to be.
This bright light with your elven far north light sight, you filter out the highest bands of light, the most damaging frequencies of the visual spectrum to see. It's weird because it looks like there's a hole or a tear in the air at the center of this chamber. You see a machine looking thing on the bottom made of the same kind of brass and steel of the tower, and a machine at the top as if it's funneling off of this tear. But the tear itself is almost impossible to see.
Is it like a wormhole kind of thing? Like a singularity?
Looks like a hole.
Is that where the light's emitting
That's
from?
the light is emitting from this hole.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Or maybe from the machinery. It's hard to tell exactly, but
And there's a machine above it and a machine below it, kind of keeping it
Containing
kind of
it.
stable sort of thing.
maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's hard to tell exactly what the function is. Yeah. But in the center is this tiny little infinitesimally small hole.
Who's really in control here?
Oh, that's a good question. You would
I didn't come up with it. It's on the sheet.
you would say that it looks like whatever this tear is would be in control were it not for the skill of the one who made this machine.
Mhm.
And as you're looking at like the plinth below and the conduit above, you realize that like this whole chamber, which is probably, I'm so bad at distances, fairly large circular chamber. It looks like the whole bottom floor of the tower, if you were to think about like the layout of the chamber above,
Mhm.
is one component of a machine that probably makes up the entirety of the high spear.
Ooh, this might be powering the whole thing. Do you think?
I think probably, yeah. It looks, yeah, you ask us that in a very calm voice, and Tuck's like, yeah, I would say it seems really powerful. Is it making a loud noise?
It
I
is
feel
not.
like our eyes or our ears not like ringing or something from
Oh,
the
yeah.
light.
Oh yeah, it's so bright that it is
Yeah.
loud. But you, Tuck, you like yell out, and Ving, you hear Tuck's words at a perfectly serviceable level inside your head.
Oh, whoa, it's the spell?
Oh, trap expert. Yes.
Mhm.
I would like to
Good
do
call.
that.
Oh,
Dexterity. Okay, so 9.
9. So that makes it a 10,
Sweet.
which gives you several points, which you can use to determine if there are traps here.
Yeah, is there a trap here?
There is, in a sense, that there is a threat.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what activates it?
Simply being too close.
Oh, what? Can I ask what does the trap do when activated?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
If you were to get too close to this tear, if it were uncontained,
Uh-huh.
you think, Billy, as one that crosses barriers, as a fairy, that is your whole thing, is getting into places and getting out of them,
Mhm.
you would be lost forever.
oh,
Whoa.
Like it's like a little black hole,
Like it would turn
little
you
white hole.
little white hole.
into like a string of atoms and send you
Just
across
gone.
everything.
Oh my gosh.
What here is useful or valuable to us?
Yeah, what here is useful or valuable? Yeah, there's probably like levers and switches at certain points in the room in a configuration that makes no sense to any of you.
I mean, we wanted to get in this door. We just wanted to get in the door because it was locked, and that's the kind of shitheads we are.
You guys kind of just wanted to see
Right?
what was behind the door.
Yeah.
Was there a purpose though?
Morris and Perel said that there was one door downstairs that we can't get into. We're like, we'll get it open.
I was
for you.
thinking that we should reach out to them and get them here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring Morris and Perel down, and somebody runs up and gets Morris and Perel,
Yeah.
and they come down, and the elevator door opens.
Sorry, Ving left it to get them, and they didn't know. 'Cause they're like, hey, what's going on now?
Wandering around the room. Billy, can you see?
And
Can't see anything, but all I know is we can't go close. Don't get too close, Tuck.
and you guys hear again. You hear each other's voices perfectly clearly in your own heads.
Where are you?
I'm right here. It sounds like we're so close, but because it's
Right next to
translating
you.
so clearly.
So far away on opposite sides of this like Olympic-sized swimming
We're
pool.
both like facing a wall. Just,
And,
Am I dead?
if you're dead, am I dead?
Nobody's dead. Ving's right in front of you.
the elevator door is open. Morris sees the chamber beyond, and Ving, because of your light sight, like Perel puts his hands up. Morris's eyes widen in terror, and he yells like, "Get them!"
I
Get
grabbed
them.
them.
And he like
Get
motions
us?
for you to drag them back into
Yes,
the elevator.
I drag them. I bring them in the elevator
Wait, what else is hidden here?
as you're being dragged in the elevator.
Yeah, what
Right.
else is hidden here? What else would be hidden here?
Oh, I have an offer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because we're being like exposed to the raw translation
Mhm.
spell, a bunch of like Tuck's memories just shoot directly into like Billy's head.
Oh.
whoa.
Yeah.
And then vice versa.
Oh, that would be
Oh.
cool.
Okay, so what do you guys see?
I think you see the outer dark.
Oh, can it be to everyone because you're wearing the rings?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
just have
yeah.
to be Billy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everyone is given this image of
Oh, I love that. That it's just like a bomb goes off of like, get them back, go, go. And all of a sudden, like ringing in the ear, like, ah.
yeah, we get too close. Like we pass some threshold that like breaks the barrier of like containment
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
creates between minds.
Yeah, we couldn't see anything, so we wandered into the room.
The
a little
yeah,
too
horizon.
close.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's a bomb of a memory.
Yeah.
Oh
Where it's
yeah.
like, pew.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
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 And it's like all that bright light is replaced for me with like the darkness of the horizon of the outer dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a double horizon.
Yeah.
Like where
Almost mirrored.
you're mirrored,
Mhm.
and it's mirrored by design
Mhm.
because every concept has like an opposite. So they're represented in like opposition to one another.
Yeah. Oh. And Billy has like full body, like feels his whole body freeze because he recognizes all these like very old,
Constellations?
these constellations.
Or the runic.
Yeah. And it's like he's seeing it like uncovered for the first time.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like it is the core information
Yeah.
that like built the unit. It's like the instructions for the universe,
Yeah,
basically.
Also drive the druidic lore and Ving. Like
Mhm.
maybe he comes out of this with some more runes on his body because of being
Oh.
exposed to such
Oh.
ancient
It's-
druidic knowledge.
Yeah.
Not just runes, but constellations.
Constellations.
Like,
Yeah, like
the
the
icons
iconic.
themselves.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
And the thing that you feel in your body is that you're not standing between the planes.
Mhm.
You're embedded in one of them.
Mm.
Oof.
But yeah, you kind of like put together at this point that that's why Tuck said the Broken Shores,
Mhm.
because it
Mhm.
was the only place in the real world where you can get to the outer dark, or at least the
Yeah.
stories say.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, it's the place that McCall. It is the transgression point to the outer dark
From McCall.
for McCall.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and listen to that episode. I'm so excited.
Also, Abdul and I talked about this just briefly for a sec because like the Broken Shore is a salt flat.
Yeah.
Like it's perfectly
so it
flat.
would reflect the
So whenever
sky.
it rains,
Yeah.
it creates that like mirrored surface
Yes.
that perfectly reflects
Yeah.
the sky.
That makes so much sense.
Mhm.
Whoa.
That's very good.
And-
Cool dudes.
And did you say that he receives images from Billy as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. So what image does Tuck receive from Billy's
I don't know,
ancient
there's
past?
nothing as cool. as
Show
that.
me the eternal bows.
Yes.
Show me the
Maybe
endless
we get a
bows.
taste of the
Oh,
endless
okay,
bows.
fine. We get a little taste of the endless bows. Okay, so Billy, I think this feeling of like him being like embedded in the outer dark,
Rooted, if you will.
yeah, rooted in it. Actually, that is what it is. It's like these roots of light that come from this like one constellation that he feels he's like bound to currently.
Whoa.
And that's like kind of like the first plane of like the existence in the fairy realm.
Ooh.
Yeah. You see like these roots almost like umbilical cords.
Are they going to certain points of light?
Yeah. So,
So-
each point of light is like a new
Like an-
fairy being born,
New fairy.
Ooh.
Where are they stemming from?
like a star.
A star. So there is
There's
like
one star.
the proto fairy.
Yeah.
So is there an
Oh.
icon that the fairies are like descended from basically? Like maybe there's a concept that kind of not infected but affected the
Yeah.
like the spirits that became fairies?
Yeah.
Mischief.
Yeah.
Something like
Or like freedom?
question to question.
To question.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I like that.
Whoa.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
Because that is what happened. That's what happened to TLC when they kind of
Yeah.
became fairies.
Yeah.
Was they started questioning their environment
Yeah.
and who they are.
What it is.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
like, it's almost like every question is like a little
Oh,
to
so
another
the-
fairy.
So the endless boughs, it's not like a forest,
No,
but it is
but
that
it
like
is-
metaphysical connection between all
And
fairies.
in a way, it's like the root of
The root of a
beginning of a
tree.
forest. Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
cool.
Yeah.
And that's why it's this memory, because it's the only thing that's sort of shared between us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
Because like
so
when
sick.
Billy goes to this fairy realm, when you see like all like when he's like it's light, it's not really, it's like shapes and light kind
Mhm.
of thing. It's not like outline like the material realm. This is kind of where he goes to a very
Oh.
developed
version.
like, version of what that was.
So you're seeing sort of
The
like
beginning of it.
the beginning, like
Yeah.
sort of the big bang of the
Yeah.
fairy realm.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
when he's walking in the fairy realm, he's walking within the root system too. It could be
Mhm.
like along those channels.
Yeah.
It's why your memories are sort of like all root
Yeah.
shaped
Mhm.
too. Like
Scattered.
your brain is the same kind of shape as the endless boughs.
Mhm.
Sick.
Sweet.
Endless boughs.
Wow.
Answered well.
Pretty
You
cool.
like?
I
Yes.
like a
Okay,
lot.
cool.
It's awesome.
Cool.
This
Yeah.
is so sick.
Yeah.
Great show, everyone.
Yeah.
Great job.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just trying to also think of something cool.
Oh, that's shared from Ving's mind?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this space, just I was saying because there's the opportunity for this druidic
Right.
knowledge.
You would
Mhm.
get hit by the wave, so there might be backlash.
Yeah.
What if inside you feel the knowledge seed begin to sprout?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, sick.
Cool. That makes sense. Like
Yes.
you can blast by
I've
this, like
been wanting to
knowledge
sprout this.
thing.
This is perfect timing for it. Yes.
Whoa.
The knowledge seed cracks and then starts to.
Yeah, constellations appear on your skin.
Sick.
I'm befreckled. I have been freckled.
Befractal, dude.
Befracted. So sick.
And you are all like, the doors close and the light drains out of the chamber. And you're brought back. And Morris is standing like in front of the door, like his hands on it. We can't go back in there.
What was that?
That's a hotspot.
That's
a hotspot?
That's a hotspot?
That's what Wi-Fi looks like.
and there's more.
Oh my God. From episode 1?
That's a raw Wi-Fi hotspot.
Oh my God.
Wow. 7 years ago, we totally undercut this moment.
Yeah.
You guys have seen a hotspot before, remember? Long time ago.
Where?
There was in the forest with like the waterfall that ran backwards, and suddenly it was a blizzard, and suddenly the blizzard was gone.
The pool.
that.
Yeah.
The pool.
Yeah. The pool, right, where Pellar came to be,
Uh-huh.
was a hotspot deep in the water.
Mm.
Do they all look like that?
I mean, I only saw my own from the other side, but when I felt that power, I knew. That's raw THAUMIC energy. It must be powering the tower, which means that whoever... I need a name for this wizard. I had a name a while ago. It was like something the speaker was the one who constructed the high tower was the speaker, because their concern was language and communication on a instinctual metaphysical level.
Oh, if you don't have one, I have one in mind.
Okay, yeah, what do you have?
We'll lead the speaker.
Oh, cool.
Waleed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Waleed the speaker. So Waleed the speaker constructed the high tower.
Where does that name come from?
The Middle East.
I've heard of it.
The vast tapestry of the Arabic world.
Yeah.
The Arabic speaking world, because Arabic's the language.
Yes.
Yeah, Arab is the people.
I don't know. I feel
don't know,
it's-
man.
Dude, they've
White
been,
people get uppity about this,
they've
okay?
been
I gotta say it
mishmashing
right.
together for
Good
years.
thing white people don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
It's where like people start growing food, so they've been there a while.
They've been
Yeah.
there so long, fucking and sucking their way across the region.
It's the only way that the human people are here is fucking and sucking.
Well, more the fucking than the sucking, I'll add.
Well,
Yeah,
you
sucking's
can't have
just
one
for
without the other.
fun.
Oh, Sean has a thing.
When the recent study came out that discovered what happened to the Neanderthals, and it was literally just that we fucked them to death.
Yes. We fucked them into ourselves.
We integrated the population.
Yeah, we just were
Just
so
so much
horny
sex.
that we fucked them, and then just the two populations merged.
The idea that we have of Neanderthals in our head is like kind of wrong, because they were they were tall and muscular and had like crazy brow ridges, but besides that, they weren't
so they were more like me.
Yeah.
So tall and strong.
Look at these brow ridges.
I mean, that's where we got
Wait,
The sick-ass
Netherlands? Neanderthal?
Oh, Neanderlands.
It was staring us in the face the whole time.
this whole time we've had Neanderthal.
on the podcast.
A Neanderthal. It was staring us in the face the whole time.
Which actually, if you say it like that, makes you sound like a Neanderthal.
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 Neanderthal are going to the mall.
Okay, so raw Wi-Fi hotspot. You asked, did they all look like this? Yeah, he said he didn't know. Morris says, I only saw my own from the other side.
What does that mean?
When I left this plane of existence, I created my own pocket universe, which means I left a hotspot on the other end.
Does that mean that this wizard is on the other side of that singularity?
It must. This would connect to Waleed the speaker's personal universe. But if he created the tower and also went through, he must have left his hotspot there to power it. Assuming he would never come back, he wanted to ensure there was a THAUMIC energy source in perpetuity.
Because he didn't want to fuck everyone in the world.
Oh, I wonder if he was one of the first to go through.
You know, I didn't speak to Waleed much in those days. There was a point where wizards first had to... I don't want to get into it. We were a bunch of dickheads.
There's like an icy energy starts emanating off of Perel.
He's just like he's crossing his arms, like looking at that like, I can't believe you're even talking about this right now.
Oh my God, check yourself.
No, I have come to learn that we were all of us deceived. So I don't even really... Waleed, though, if he did this knowingly, he must have known.
Mm-hmm.
that perhaps something was up.
What
and
if this Wi-Fi was the Phi-Y?
Could you elaborate on what you mean by that thing that sounds like a convenient turn of phrase?
First wizard.
What if the wizard first hotspot was the first wizard to pass through?
Oh, I see.
That's all.
That may have been it. Maybe that's why Waleed wasn't around much. Maybe he did leave first.
Can we send him a message through the hotspot?
I wouldn't risk it. We can look at the tower more and we can do some research, but that hotspot is extremely dangerous.
What happens if we write a note on a piece of paper, pull it up, throw it in?
I
Great
don't
way to do
know.
it.
It's not a mail slot.
Well, what if we put it in an envelope first? And just,
Yeah.
Put the return address on it?
Yeah.
Proper postage?
stuff always comes back if we do that.
So, couple things to consider here.
Uh-huh.
One,
Mhm.
it's not really a postage kind of situation. It's a tear in the very fabric of the material realm.
Mhm.
And two, if anything were to go wrong with that power source, it could either destroy the city or at the very least bring the high spear offline, which gives the gibbous man exactly what he wants.
So I was saying it's a near impossible feat that could be made possible.
Oh, yeah, I have
Oh.
that move.
Well, what if, so if we can't send something material through it, what if we just yell really loud
Yeah.
all together at once towards the rip?
Yes.
Sound is not material, you idiot.
Wow, I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Wait, there's got to be a different way.
I think we can. I like the idea of just screaming it.
What if we could communally cut this down to make me sound smart? Communally commune with the whispers.
Morris is like leaning around you guys while you're talking, and he presses that button
Hey.
on the elevator.
So you guys wanted to know what's powering the tower. Now you know. How's this going to help you?
Well, now instead of trying to theoretically determine how we can use the hotspots to contact the wizards on the other side, we have a hotspot we can study. This might move our research up significantly.
Great.
All right, so get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get in there.
Absolutely not.
Tuck pushes the door open,
He
but
pushes the door close button.
Tuck starts pushing.
Door closed, door closed, door
Start
closed.
trying to push both of them
Yeah.
into the chamber.
Get in there.
Get in there.
I'm saying the password again. Suck my nuts. 69.
I wrote it down, which is something you should never do.
Put it on a post-it
Yeah.
note next to the door.
Next to the door.
Come on, get in there. Figure it out.
What are you trying to push him in?
Do the science fast.
He's not. He's telling you that he's like holding his arms up on either side of the door.
Oh, God, you're strong.
We're gonna do the research, but we can't do it down here.
This is field work. You gotta get in there.
We have the whole of the tower. We don't have to do it next to the raw THAUMIC energy
It's
source.
okay. Be brave.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
And then Tuck goes, Waleed, help us.
Help us.
What are you rolling?
Can I roll breaking the law to scream into it so that Waleed hears me?
I guess so. I don't believe it's a rolling move, though, is it?
Yes.
Oh, it's rolling. You have to like spend a debility
I
or
have to
something.
take
The roll is to see if it's possible, and then you do something else to see
Oh
if
no,
you
the
do
debility is to determine it that it is possible, and then you roll to do
see-
it.
To do it.
Take a debility to one stat to make the impossible thing possible. So I'll take it to intelligence, I
That
guess.
feels right.
Because it would be an extremely traumatic
Yeah.
thing. And then I will roll, I guess, charisma to try and like,
I guess it would be
because
charisma.
it's my ideas are trying to get through.
Yeah,
Yes.
So the door opens. There is a blinding light, an extreme amount of power.
I
Like
forgot how bright it was.
Tuck barfs again. Ving holds his beard back.
you see,
There you go. That's right. Yeah, boy.
so gross. All right, so you've taken a debility to intelligence. You feel the power of this THAUMIC field permeating and penetrating your mind.
Does the barf like fly towards the tear?
Sure, it gets sucked out of Tuck's
Wait a
mouth.
second. Is this the podcast we want to make?
This is what I'm saying.
And then Tuck goes, Vig, put me at the tear.
I poured him at the tear.
And then I want to roll to just scream, Waleed, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm your biggest fan.
Not true and not helpful.
The world's about to end and we need you. That you're the only one who can save us. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
So wait, hold on. So what information are you actually trying to present to Waleed? Because if you are not clear about it, all that's getting through is the words that you will speak.
But what do we want him to know?
Yeah, what are you trying to impart to the speaker?
I give him the goods. I tell him everything. I say Wizards first was a lie. The gibbous man tricked everyone. He's ending the world. We need you back. We need Wizards back.
Find a way out.
Okay.
And then I go, Morris and Perel are here, but they've been cool recently. They're not as lame as they used to be. Please don't hold that against us. I've taken the stunned ability to intelligence.
Amazing.
Oh, but there's something about him being rooted in the outer dark that can penetrate the light.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what gets...
the voice.
That's the weird thing that Tuck's voice actually does get through.
Yeah, it kind of gets mediated through the iconic realm.
Right, yeah.
The scream, potentially. Yeah. That's maybe what's happening.
Totally. Because, we talked about In and Out lands that will release at some point, that the THAUMIC realm may act as like a filtering between the realms.
And I think there is a void in Tuck's head, so that maybe is like sort of acts as a transgression point.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Could do.
So, yeah, he's trying to shuttle it through.
Yeah.
Shuttle it through the void. Everything goes into the void.
All right, roll it. 2d6 plus charisma.
Wow.
14.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are screaming at the door of this elevator into a blinding light.
Yeah.
You give him all the information. The gibbous man, or the god of the sky, tricked wizards first. You were manipulated. The world is ending. We need the wizards back. Try and find a way to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we cut to Waleed?
Absolutely not.
Oh!
Sean, I had a whole cool thing in my head.
Okay, then let's hear the cool thing.
Yes.
All right.
Can we cut to Jessica?
We cut to Waleed. We're now seeing, to be clear, for the very first time, a Wizard's Pocket universe. We've never seen this before.
Okay. He has a very comfortable living room. Lots of rugs. Comfortable cushions. He's having a cup of tea. He's trying to read a book.
What does he look like?
He's a brown guy. He's kind of older. What?
He's got a huge library.
He's got
like
a huge library.
Thousands of books.
Yeah. He's smoking a pipe. He's just having a good time.
Wizardly.
Yeah. Very wizardly. He's just like a portly man.
Nice.
Like gray beard.
Nice.
Bald.
Hardened face.
Hardened face. Because he's reading a scary book.
It says Goosebumps on the cover.
And it's Choose Your Own Adventure. He's like, what? Which one do I want to choose?
He's sweating,
Yeah.
taking a drink.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, if I choose this one, I mean, it's only going to go this way. I kind of want to know what the other way is like.
Why did I decide to choose my own scare? They tried to warn me.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's in sweatpants and sweatshirt. And then through his window, or just echoing in the room, he hears Tuck's voice.
Yeah.
He hears about wizards first, and that the gibbous man, blah, blah, blah. He spills tea all over himself.
Yeah, he fully jumps and the tea goes everywhere.
And as Tuck screams, or like as his screams kind of finish, he kind of signs off by being like, "Love, Tuck, Billy, and Vig. P.S. We changed the password to your Wi-Fi hotspot to sick nuts. Wait.
Suck my nuts.
Suck my nuts, 69,
Suck
69.
my balls? Oh, wait. We're arguing back on our life.
Oh, yeah.
Is it nuts or balls?
It's nuts. It's always nuts.
It's all, and all that comes through.
All that comes through, and we
swore it was balls.
We see in this library, the endless library of Waleed the Speaker. I imagine that it's like impossibly tall, and like there's arcing passages covered in books.
Just racks and racks of bottles that'll be music bottles,
Yeah.
and bottles containing language because he's the speaker.
Uh-huh.
Held by the cap.
Yeah.
Like a
Kind of
sunlight. And sunlight coming through, it's like a glass ceiling of glass bottles of information.
And he's got kind of like a collector, his favorite languages, sort of like arrayed on a shelf kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we see next to him a small, like finely wrought wooden table that was next to his chair, an open journal with a quill above it, rapidly writing.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And-
what we're saying.
And it says, "Suck my nuts, 69."
And then I thought it was balls. And I say, no, balls doesn't have the same ring to it. and Tuck says 6969. And I'm like, no, it's only 169.
Nice.
Waleed, it's just 169.
And the journals, the pages are flipping and writing.
And the quill is also making mistakes because when you say 169, it writes 169 and then crosses
it out,
and then
yeah.
writes 69. It's like freaking out, and then it makes a tear in the page, and out of the tear pops that little battery gemstone that Tuck shoved through the walls of the world.
Gosh, yes.
It's just tink, like tink, tink, tink on his
love it.
table.
Yeah.
And he just, with the last image we see of Willie the speaker is looking down.
Picking it up.
Yeah, picking up the crystal. And then we're back in the elevator.
Did it work?
Elevator doors close. Morris and Perel are crushed under the weight of Tacoma Dome as he falls backwards.
Collapses.
Yeah, it totally collapses.
I puke on Morrison, bro.
And we cut to Hither and Yawn. So Tuck is laid out in front of the fireplace. They tried to put you in an armchair, but you were too big. So they just dragged you and laid you out in front of the fire.
I put him in the recovery position with a bucket beside him.
Yeah, we're all sponge bathing him.
Yeah.
I'm so covered in my own
Oh
sick.
God. Yeah. And for the listeners' convenience, all of our favorite NPCs are in the room.
Fun.
Yeah.
Mears is behind the bar. Francis and Victor are curled up near the fire, but on the other side of Tuck. Morris and
Allison
Perel
is
are here.
crocheting a napkin in the corner of the room.
She can't see me like this. Vic, I can see how
You have to kill her.
He's seeing her.
I've lost so much electrolytes that I'm
Yeah.
hallucinating.
I love that every time we bring this as a joke, she's actually there for Tuck.
Yeah.
Tuck, you can't let her see me like this.
He calls me Tuck. It's okay, Ving.
Please.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
Please.
you're hallucinating a woman in a beautiful red dress, long hair, dark skin.
And I grab Vic and I pull him so close to me, close to my mouth, and it smells so much like barf. And I go,
This is disgusting.
don't let Ving fuck her. Don't let Ving fuck her. Tuck,
Don't
whatever
worry.
you do.
I
Don't
won't.
let Ving
I would
fuck her.
never let
Every
you
girl
fuck her.
wants to fuck Ving.
Not this
Don't
one.
let him fuck her.
Not this one. You got easy, big fella.
Please. She can't see me like this.
Ving hits him in the head with a frying pan.
And you do that because he starts crawling towards the fire. It's just like,
with a huge erection.
that is like as he rolls over it is like not it's breaking.
It takes him out of recovery position.
He can't lay flat all the way. It like props him up
Okay.
like a bike.
He starts rolling over and then he raises up.
Whoa. Ving just puts him into a headlock. Okay. All right. We're going to sleep here.
And then he's knocked out,
Yeah,
unconscious.
Don't let him fuck her.
What a horrible scene.
And Morris is sitting in one of the armchairs, staring into the fire with his fingers steepled, looking pensive. There's no way to know if that worked.
Well, I mean, like Billy's sitting by the mailbox now, and he's like, well, we'll hear back if it worked. I think.
Oh, you're sitting near the mailbox.
Yeah.
Billy, you see a envelope that was not there before.
Wait a sec. I grab it. I run over to Ving.
Mhm.
Is this it? What does it say? What does it say? Read it now. Read it now. Please.
It-
Please read it.
I'll read it. Hand me the letter.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Is a one of those, you know how, like old timey letters where it's like there isn't an envelope, but like the letter is folded up
Mhm.
and the wax is sealed. It's that. It is a very fine, even just holding it, the quality of the parchment is very fine.
It's
And-
linen paper.
Linen paper with a black wax seal pressed with the sigil of a hammer.
Oh! Whoa! Shit!
Okay, they found us. I cracked the seal.
Yeah. And you unfold it, and very beautiful handwriting, sort of an illuminated script. It says, "You are cordially invited to a masquerade ball held at the Black Hammer Palace in the city of Black Glass."
Oh,
I mean, it's obviously a trap. It's obviously a trap.
I know, but Tuck is passed out. But
He hears us talking, and he's like, Allison. But then he hears that.
Allison might be there.
He might be there.
Also, masquerade?
Yeah. And then now he's imagining Allison in a gown. He's going, whoa.
Eyes wide shut.
And
Is there anything else? I'd like to discern realities about the paper.
yeah, 2d6 plus wisdom.
10. What here is not what it appears to be.
What here is not what it appears to be. You are looking at this and you're like, this has got to be a fucking trap. We're being welcomed to this masquerade ball. But at the bottom of the invitation, which looks like this must have been machine written. It's like so nicely printed, is what is very clearly handwriting at the very bottom in a flowing casual script that says safety guaranteed.
Who's really in control here?
This was sent by Callum Blackhammer. In fact, the invitation names only Princep Callum Blackhammer as the host of the Masquerade Ball.
Oh, not the princeps of the Firefields. Okay.
Okay, but I'm feeling suspicious about this safety guaranteed. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
that means for sure a trap.
What's about to happen?
What would be about to happen? Because you are currently still on the... Oh, no, you're in High Spear City.
Mhm.
Oh, what if it's like the door opens and you hear basically like, not actually, but the equivalent of like spurs
Oh.
as someone walks into the bar. So a figure walks in the door, wrapped in bandages, a strange mechanical device slung over his shoulder, and sits at the bar.
It's the gun guy from Port Forfrost.
Moves a set of very complicated looking goggles onto his forehead, covered in blue lenses.
We're both like gun guy.
Do you remember the assassin who was like shooting us with a gun that like was
Yeah.
powered by magic? This is him.
But I thought Hither and Yawn keeps out bad intent.
But yeah, maybe he has no ill intent. He's just here for soup.
He's here for a conversation.
And we're all like huddled around the fire, like,
And he sits at the bar. Can I get a drink? And Mears turns around, grabs a bottle, book, pours a shot glass, slides it across the bar. What brings you in here? And he reaches down, takes the shot, like pulls some bandages away from his mouth, takes the shot, pops it back on the bar.
What do we see of his mouth?
How full are his lips?
You don't see anything because he's facing away from you, I guess.
and he's facing away, so Billy is like trying to creep to hide behind a chair.
2d6 plus dexterity for defy danger.
Yeah, like Billy at first is like, "Who's this?" But then he sees those blue glasses. He's like, "Oh, I better hide." With what? Sorry.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Okay, 8.
8,
Yes.
7 to 9. So that's a partial success.
Sure.
Billy, you notice like you don't know why you notice it. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing that you would be worried about, but slung at his belt on like his right side is a small wineskin with like a cork in it. Like, you know, kind of teardrop shaped bag of leather with a cork in the top tied to his belt. And as you're looking at it, it moves a little bit. And so yeah, he puts the glass down on the table and kind of turns around, gestures to the invitation. I'm here to collect your RSVP.
Tuck he did, when the guy walked in, he did like come back into consciousness. And
I'm looking at you from like around Francis, and we're trying to like come up with a plan.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
Just pretend you're dead.
yeah.
Yeah, like someone already killed you. So he like, why would he kill you? You're already dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tuck lets out a huge fart.
That's what dead people do.
It's just gas escaping.
Yeah.
That's your soul.
And then Billy tries not to laugh.
And then I go, Billy, pretend to be sad that your dad just died.
And so Billy
Say that we can't go to the thing because we're too sad.
yeah, so Billy starts crying, like clutching onto Francis, like, I can't believe he's gone. I know I could never do anything fun again, like go to a ball or dance around. He wouldn't want that for me.
The only mask I can wear is a mask of sadness.
This is your plan, is to try and act like Tuck is dead.
So we can't go to the ball because we think it's a trap.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe that he was killed so shortly after killing Colm Blackhammer.
I can't believe it either.
Billy,
what?
don't fucking confess to killing a king.
I can't believe that rumor. He would never have done such a thing. We were here the whole time, and it was just an accident. It was just a sad accident that he tripped really hard over a horse. And he bonked his head and it never got up again.
Tell him that a bunch of used carts fell on him. That's the best lie for why someone died.
It works every time.
And I thought maybe he's alive, but then a cart drove by and a bunch of carts that it was carrying fell onto him and it bonked his head even more. And I thought, oh, for sure he's gone now. No one could survive that.
The bounty hunter is just kind of like resting his bandaged face on a bandaged hand, and he reaches up and he pulls his goggles down over his eyes and he flips a lens down. Goes, his heart's beating pretty fast for a dead man.
Ving stands up, nudges Tuck.
Fuck, fine. I'm not dead.
Yeah. What a surprise.
I stand up. There's so much puke all over me.
And I come out from behind Francis. I go, what are you doing here?
I've come to collect you. You've been cordially invited. It'd be rude of you to turn down a direct invitation from the Princeps.
It would be insane of us to go. You know that they're just going to kill us,
There's
right?
zero assurances you can give us that we'll be safe.
If Callum Blackhammer promised your safety is guaranteed. If I came here to take you to your death, I wouldn't have been able to walk through those doors. And Mir's like, his eyes kind of widen.
He knows the rules of the bar.
What?
Who told him?
That's
with his glasses, he can see.
That's true. He wouldn't have been able to come in here if he wanted to hurt you.
Okay.
Ving sits at the bar with him and takes a drink.
So do we go through the whole hullabaloo of walking, or can we, and he knocks on the bar, cut the trip a little short?
What's your name, friend? We're not going anywhere until you give us at least that.
We don't travel with. And then Tuck gets a little melodramatic and he like looks into the fire. Strangers. And then he looks into the fire again. He gets even more melodramatic and he goes, smart person once said, stranger, it's just a friend you haven't met yet. Time makes fools of us all. And makes friends of strangers.
Someone's gonna have to roll a charisma to try and get him to reveal
It's
anything.
clearly not going to be Tuck. I'll roll it.
2d6 plus charisma.
Tuck just throws his dice into the fire.
Okay, yeah, I got 10. 10? Yeah. I'm drinking with the guy. I'm on his level at least.
Tuck's just whispering under his breath.
Did you say that Tuck threw his die in the fire?
Yeah.
I missed that.
And he is like leaning against the bar, arms crossed, and goes, "You don't remember me?"
Port Forfrost. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
No.
You almost killed us.
Yeah, I might have almost killed you in Port Forfrost, but before that, you almost killed me.
God.
You might not remember me, but I remember you. Because Lionel Mackenzie King never forgets.
Aubergine? Oh my God!
And he pulls his bandage down off his face. And you see a man who many years ago you almost had trampled to death in Crystal Bay, calling a fire sale on pomegranates.
I'll buy him a drink. Can we end it there?
Do we have enough time to end
I
it?
feel like we do.
I think we do.
That's where we're going to end it for this week. I'm your game master, Sean O'Hara. Joining me as always, Tacoma Dome, the Barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
So long, everybody.
Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Take care.
Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much to all of our supporters around the world. If you would like to support the show and gain access to bonus content, the up-to-date Mallbrats feed, and a whole bunch of other stuff, you can check us out at patreon.com/spoutlore or spoutlore.com/moneyplease. Thank you so much to Aaron Reed for our intro and outro music. Check out all the original music produced for the show on Spotify and Aaron's original music at aaronreed.bandcamp.com. Thank you, finally, and most of all, to all of you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Wow. That was great.
Funny.
Holy shit. That was such a fucking satisfying reveal.
Did we, like, when he got trampled, is it like, did we call the sale?
Yeah.
Because we wanted a diversion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
And as part of a 7 to 9, a guy
Yes.
got knocked over and went, "I'll never forget this."
Right.
You'll see me again.
You'll see me again.
Lionel Mackenzie King, never
So
forget.
is he, like, wearing bandages because he needs to or because he wants to?
Because he wanted to hide his identity.
Oh, that's so funny. Nobody knows who a mummy is.
So discreet.
The easiest way to hide one's personality, hide one's identity, is pretend to be a mummy.
Well, actually, the cart next door had a fire sale on bandages. The man was absolutely trampled.
I cannot fucking wait to get his fucking dumb as shit Batman 60s villain origin story. where
This
like,
absolute dog shit Dick Tracy bad guy.
wait,
Yeah.
that's what happened?
Yeah, you pushed me over. And I never forgot.
I never forgot.
Nobody pushes me over anymore.
Amazing.
I trained for years to never get pushed over.
Again. That's so funny.
All right.
That's so good.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be like a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And